that her brand that is out there as Abena Korkor is not a good brand. It's not a good brand. It's not a brand that, you know, even how would I even say it? It's not a brand that businesses can even associate with. Yes. It's not that kind of a brand. Yes, me personally, I don't know, but I've not seen her signing any sort of ambassadorial deal with any company. Are you getting it? Yes, she has a brand called Abena Korkor, which is out there. She's trending, or even as we speak today, she's still trending for one reason or the other. Are you getting it? And brand likes to associate with people who trend regularly, or who are likely, to trend once every week, so that they can also go far, as you being their brand ambassador and all those things. But I've never seen, since this girl became Abena Korkor, whatever, I haven't heard nor seen her becoming a brand ambassador of any notable company. You get it? So that the brand is not a good brand, or a brand that even companies are willing to associate with. So anybody who is associating with her and then possibly has a future, or is planning his or her future, I don't think the person would like to meddle with Abena Korkor that much. Because unless of course maybe you want to do the kind of thing she does, fine, then maybe you can go ahead and then mingle with her. But aside that, if you are looking to establish a solid positive brand, then I don't think that is a good brand for you to associate with.
Like everybody has spoken about it, everybody has expressed their opinion about Stonebwoy and Abena Korkor's issue.
Yes.
We are now coming to express our opinion about it. We being late doesn't mean we don't care about what happened between Stonebwoy and Abena Korkor. So today we are dropping into detail. We are dropping the nitty gritty of it.
Exactly.
For you guys to hear. So stay tuned.
All right. So we are back again in the studio, and like my colleague says, today is about Stonebwoy and Abena Korkor. Because in a recent post, Stonebwoy have been seen meddling with some woman of whose identity I don't want to talk about now. And then a lot of people are bashing him with the fact that he has not learned from his past experience with Abena Korkor. So today we are actually talking about what exactly transpired between Stonebwoy and Abena Korkor. Yes, that's what we are coming to dive into right now.
Exactly. So engineer, what have you gathered so far about Stonebwoy's new catch?
Not bad. As we all know, Abena Korkor have been on the blogs for a lot of reasons. Yes, that lady, she's either trending for, she likes trending for bad reasons mostly.
Either good reason or bad reason.
That girl doesn't trend for good reasons. Only you see that girl trending for good reasons. If you see that girl trending, then it's obviously for negative reasons. Yes. So not long, just recently, Abena Korkor dropped what would I even say it? She was on live with a couple of friends. They were having a discussion, and then he was talking about an affair she had with Stonebwoy some time ago. And when she needed help, she called Stonebwoy, asking Stonebwoy for 500 Ghana cedis. And Stonebwoy refused to send her the money. So she was lamenting about the whole thing and what Stonebwoy did to her when she needed his help after their bangings and all the good times they used to have. And for her to be in that situation whereby she needed just 500 cedis to add to her rent. That's what she said. She said she needed 500 cedis to add to rent so that her rent could be complete for renewal, and then she decided to call Stonebwoy so that Stonebwoy could assist her with the 500 cedis. And then Stonebwoy refused. So that was what she took to social media to talk about.
But the point is, the good time, the so-called good time they had, everybody enjoyed. She enjoyed, Stonebwoy enjoyed. So 50-50. Everybody parts his or her ways. So nobody should come and disturb anybody again.
Well, it's not so with ladies.
Why?
It's not so. So long as you have something doing with them, they see it as a leverage, a means through which, when they are in need, they can call you for money. Yes, that's how they see the whole thing. As to whether the time you people had your affair, you paid her or not, she sees it as, oh, maybe it's not once. I don't think maybe it's something that happened once. Or if it was just maybe a one-night stand whereby Stonebwoy paid her off and all those things, I don't think maybe she would have gotten access to Stonebwoy's contact and all those things to be calling Stonebwoy. You get it? Because how many people have Stonebwoy's personal number? I get the whole thing. Yes, if not to get in touch with Stonebwoy, unless through the management. So for her to have Stonebwoy's personal number means that it's something they have been doing.
Or maybe she can also get it through someone. Maybe she knows somebody who knows Stonebwoy, so she can get it.
But the way she sounded, she didn't sound as though it was a one-night stand.
Oh, okay.
Because if it is, like I said, a one-night stand, that one, at the end of the day, everybody goes his or her separate ways. Because I believe even if it is a one-night stand, at the end of the night or whatever, Stonebwoy would have paid her off, and then they might have gone their separate ways. So she wouldn't see the need, she won't have that right, that audacity to take her phone and call Stonebwoy that, oh, Beam, I need 500 cedis, oh, I want to add to my rent and all those things, and then maybe renew my rent. It means the vibe is already there. The vibe is already there. If the vibe is not there, she won't be able to pick her phone and call. Yes, the vibe is there. So she saw it as, oh, since Stonebwoy is, let's say, maybe a friend, and then maybe I'm one of, or she happens to be a Stonebwoy side chick or whoever that we don't know, but then maybe they have fun when necessary. Then, oh, and looking at Stonebwoy and his status and all those things, 500 cedis is not money that Stonebwoy won't be able to give out. Are you getting it? So she will see it as, oh, maybe I've gathered my rent. All I need right now is, let's say, 500 cedis to just add up and then renew my rent. So since maybe I've called a couple of people already who have also assisted in me raising the money to this extent, oh, then maybe she has gone through her contacts and then she felt that, oh, then let me call Stonebwoy, since he happens to be a bosom friend of mine, and then we do certain things together. Let me call him so that he can help me with this 500 cedis. And then she said she called, and then Stonebwoy didn't give her the money. So she was the whole thing got her angry, because it's like it broke her heart.
Why should she be angry? So sometimes some of the ladies, when you are friends with them, they see it as a form of avenue to extort cash from guys.
Exactly. Exactly. But
so I presume that is what Stonebwoy was thinking that Abena Korkor was trying to take that advantage to extort money from him. Yes.
So if Stonebwoy knows Abena Korkor that well, or even if he doesn't know her that well, we all in this country know Abena Korkor. We know how that lady is. We know the reasons for which that lady trends. Are you getting it? So I don't think Stonebwoy with all his glory and dignity should be, meddling with such personality in the first place. Are you getting it? Because if you know that, oh, maybe it will get to a point whereby this girl will try to extort money from me, or maybe take her phone and call me for unnecessary things like that, which you will not mind, then I don't think you should do anything or go that extent with the girl. Are you getting the point I'm making? Yes. Because you know that, because at the end of the day, you know how that girl talks. That girl likes to talk. With the least thing, that girl can come online and then be spreading and be talking like a parrot. That girl likes to talk.
Maybe also this is the angle through which or the lens through which I look at it. Maybe Stonebwoy had a thing to do with her way back before she became known as Abena Korkor. You know that in 2015 Abena Korkor became Abena Korkor.
Yes.
From 2015 when she stood for
contesting for the vice this thing
SRC president
for UCC.
For UCC, yes. So what I think is that maybe Stonebwoy knew her way back before she became Abena Korkor, but nobody knew her as Abena Korkor before then.
Yeah,
you getting it? Yeah. So even after that SRC issue from UCC, she went dormant for I think a couple of years.
Yeah,
a couple of years before they I think from TV3. I think from then, and then she came to TV3. So it was through TV3 that she started that kind of from it was from TV3 that she started that kind of bad publicity.
Yeah.
It was then that she started this hula balloon stuff. So maybe Stonebwoy knew her way back before the UCC issue. So I may not blame Stonebwoy that much, because why not? By then you can have a thing to do with her. Are you getting it? Even the money she is talking about, meaning it I assume that it's not something that is relating to recent years.
Yes.
Because 500 cedis now, which girl will be asking for 500 cedis now to go and pay rent? No.
To add up to
rent. Yes. No. So it's something like it's way back issue.
Yes.
Way back before she became Abena Korkor, before everybody knew her as Abena Korkor. So I may not blame Stonebwoy that much, but all the same, the harm has been done. So Stonebwoy, it is up to you to correct the wrongs and stop meddling with girls. If your type, when you want to mingle with girls, make sure your team must do thorough research about the girl, the kind of people, the kind of girls you mingle with.
Exactly.
Your team must do thorough research. What is the background of this girl? What are some of the traits she portrayed and stuff before you mingle with such people? Other than that, we'll still be hearing stuff like Abena Korkor issue.
Yes.
Still be hearing stuff like that. So with all your caliber, let your team do thorough research. Any girl you want to mingle with, please let your team do thorough research. You yourself, I believe you don't have time, so your team must do thorough research, good work, to know the background of people or girls you mingle with. Other than that, your brand is at stake. Your brand is at stake, because who knows that? Who will believe? Who will believe that you of all people will be mingling with Abena Korkor?
Yeah, such a girl.
Yes. Who will believe this? But that is the reality. That is the reality. Anyway,
the harm has already been done. Like
yes.
Said. Yeah. So it's left to him to rewrite his wrongs.
Exactly. Exactly.
Because that girl, as we all know her now, that her brand that is out there as Abena Korkor is not a good brand. It's not a good brand. It's not a brand that, even how would I even say it? It's not a brand that businesses can even associate with.
Yes.
It's not that kind of a brand. Yes. Me personally, I don't know, but I've not seen her signing any sort of ambassadorial deal with any company. Are you getting it? Yes. She has she has a brand called Abena Koko, which is out there. She's trending, or even as we speak today, she's still trending for one reason or the other. I getting it. And brand likes to associate with people who trend regularly, or who are likely, or who are likely to trend once every week, so that they can also go far, as you being their brand ambassador and all those things. But I've never seen, since this girl became a Abena Koko, whatever, I haven't heard nor seen her becoming a brand ambassador of any notable company. You get it? So that the brand is not a good brand, or a brand that even companies are willing to associate with. So anybody who is associating with her and then possibly has a future, or is planning his or her future, I don't think the person would like to meddle with Abena Koko that much. Because unless of course maybe you want to do the kind of thing she does, fine, then maybe you can go ahead and then mingle with her. But aside that, if you are looking to establish a solid positive brand, so then I don't think that is a good brand for you to associate with. Yes.
So meaning, if you want to tarnish your image or your brand, or taint your brand, that is when you go and be associating with Abena Koko's brand.
Exactly. Exactly. Because no notable institution or company will endorse her as their brand ambassador. They won't, because of what she does. Yes, what we all know her to do. And secondly, that girl has been diagnosed of having a bipolar. And a whole lot of other psychological stuffs, which she even stopped visiting the psychiatric hospital for treatment and all those things.
No, but I think that bipolar stuff they be claiming she has, but I'm not even sure it is true. I think that it's a deliberate Abena Koko's behavior is a deliberate one.
Behavior?
Yes, deliberate one, just to trend.
Yeah, it could be.
Because if you are diagnosed of bipolar, at least there should be some sort of counseling or medication for that, which will let you will suppress it for a couple of for a matter of time. Are you getting it? There should be some kind of people counseling you about the way you go about stuff, or there should be medication for that. So I believe Abena Koko is just doing the thing deliberately, not.
But I also came across these things whereby she was even saying she stopped going for the counseling. She was put on counseling. She was asked to go to the psychiatric unit for all those psychiatric examinations and treatments and a whole lot of things. And then she stopped going for reasons best known to her. She stopped receiving treatment. She stopped going for counseling. She stopped doing all the necessary things that she was asked to do.
Then if that is the case, anyone she tarnishes his image now, must take legal action against her. Because if someone takes legal action against her, one or two people do that, she will stop this nonsense. She will stop it totally.
Possibly.
Because one, you claim you are diagnosed of an ailment, which is letting you do or misbehave towards people, and you have been put on medication, which is counseling, as well as maybe there might be some medical stuff, and you just stop going through those the process.
Yeah, she stopped.
Which means that there's nothing there. So she's deliberately doing it. She's deliberately acting as if she's she's a what, a bipolar or whatever. Are you getting? So somebody must sue her anytime she does that.
She
must be sued.
Just recently, the same girl we are talking about was training for something. She went to a club and then she busted some balloons. And when she was leaving, she was being detained by the securities for busting the balloons.
Wow.
She was asked to pay for the balloons she busted. And when the price was mentioned, it turned out that the balloons she busted were 2,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
And she said she was not having money to pay for those balloons. And it became a serious argument which was trending everywhere. You get it? So that girl's behavior is insane. It's insane because I don't even know what happened or how it happened, and then she busted the balloons at the club in the first place. And then at the end of the day, when the bill was brought to her to pay, which was 2,000 Ghana cedis, she said she wasn't having money. So it became a serious argument between the securities of the club, of the night club, and herself. See, and then people around were taking videos, and then the videos were circulating. So this girl's behavior is insane.
So now this is what such institutions must do. Clubs, restaurants. She may one day she may go and just sit at a restaurant or a bar, drink or order food as much as and refuse to pay.
Yes.
So now restaurants, bars or whatsoever, nightclubs should what refrain her from coming to those places. Those public those places must make sure their securities prevent this girl or this lady from coming to their places, because like I said, she can come to your restaurant, order food, eat, finish, and tell you she doesn't have money.
She doesn't have money.
She'll go scot free. She'll come to your bar, order drink, expensive one.
Expensive, yes.
Drink
expensive ones.
yes. Drink finish and tell you she doesn't have money. So why would you be allowing such a person to your space? So this is a food for thought for you guys who are running restaurants, clubs, and whatever. Because I don't think it is healthy to be allowing her to be coming to such places. I mean, by now, like she should have even been in the she should have even been in a psychiatric
time.
Yes. He should have been there.
It should have been, yeah, it should be there, receiving some treatment.
Yes. Even this guy,
that girl is mentally unstable.
funny face that was just crying, but I don't know about his wife leaving him, his wife and children.
Yes.
Was sent to a psychiatric hospital for his brain to be checked. How much more Abena Korkor misbehaving this way, and she's left off the hook. She must be
that girl is psychologically imbalanced.
damaged.
Yes.
She's psychologically damaged, and I don't even know if she has family. The parents, the aunties. I have no idea.
Yes, I don't know much about that, but I believe, you see, with the kind of life she's living, they might have advised her, spoken to her, did all they could, and then nothing seemed to be happening. So they decided to live a life for her. You get it? Yes, possibly. Because that girl is somebody that, with the way she's behaving, that she wouldn't take advice from anybody. So the parents, I don't know if she has parents or the parents are there or her family, as we are seeing, but I believe the family has taken measures to make sure that she's back to normality. And then nothing seems to be happening. Yeah, I believe maybe it's the same family that started the whole process and then she decided to stop. You get it? So they have left a life for her to live.
But don't they feel embarrassed when she's in the news?
Well, so
trending,
so long as they are not trending alongside her, it's better. Yes, because at the end of the day, a lot of people, a lot of Ghanaians don't know her family.
Yes,
it is her that they know.
That is the
yes.
That's another point.
Most people cannot even see the parents and say that, oh, this is this girl's parents, unless maybe the natives where she's from, where she hails from, unless maybe the natives who knows her right from childhood.
I think she is from so many also.
Unless maybe those who know her from childhood, they know her parents and the family. Aside that, a lot of Ghanaians out there don't know her parents, her family, or where she is from. You get it? So, and so long as she's trending alone and she's not trending alongside the family, and then the family has also done all they could to make sure that their child gets back to normality and their child is not getting back to normality, I think they are also fed up.
She's no longer a child, so their daughter.
Oh, obviously. So I think they are fed up. They are fed up with her. Yeah, they are fed up.
Korkor. She must be in the psychiatric hospital.
Thorough psychological examination and then treatment.
She's damaged. She must be there. I don't know why they left her to be on her own. I don't know why they left her to be on her own. Funny Face Kura was not behaving this way. Was sent to psychiatric hospital. That guy was sent to psychiatric hospital. He was there for some time. And then they went and checked him and said, well, everything was okay with him before he was left released.
Yeah. You see?
Before and this one every let's say every 2 weeks or every 1 month.
It's not every, this girl trends almost every week for negative reasons. Almost every week this girl trends. If she doesn't trend for a while, there may be a week or two, you will see her definitely trending for one reason or the other. And it's never for positive reasons. It is never for positive reasons. That girl is either trending for one bad reason or the other. So that girl seriously needs medical examination. Yeah, she needs medical attention, psychological attention for that matter. So that girl, like I said earlier, is not a person or a brand that companies would love to associate or work with. So as an individual or as someone who is thinking of a brighter future or trying to build a good and a strong or has a strong brand for himself, shouldn't be associating with that girl. Exactly. Because you can do something with that girl privately or secretly today. It's just a matter of time.
Tomorrow
this girl will come and then be exposing everything you people did.
Even pay her.
Yeah, even if you like pay her off or pay her to be quiet or whatever issue. Even if it is a contract, whatever it is, this girl will still come later on talking about it then. You get it? So she's not somebody that can be trusted to be loyal. She's not even loyal to herself. Talk less of being loyal to somebody. Yeah, so I don't think she's somebody that brands should be associating with. Because Stonebwoy, like we are saying, is a brand. Stonebwoy is a brand. He has a solid brand. Beam is a solid brand in this country. You get it? So it is not a brand that will be should be associating with her. Even if whatever they had doing was way back, they should find a way, a means of making sure that he cut ties and shut that girl's mouth. Yes, whatever they had doing, whatever happens in Rome stays in Rome. You guys, whatever happened in the past should remain in the past. You shouldn't come into the present or the future to come and try to ruin his reputations or his brand because of maybe something that they had doing years back. You get it? So that girl is not somebody that a brand should be associating with. So Stonebwoy should find a way around the whole thing.
Well, I think ladies are fond of doing that. Were you not here just recently, Yvonne Nelson, something Sarkodie had
with
years back? Then recently, she claimed that she wrote a book and then put it in it. So
Okay,
ladies,
you see, with that.
so ladies are it's like ladies are
Fan of that.
doing that.
Okay.
Whatever you do with them, don't think that one day she will not reveal it to anybody.
Obviously,
even if it's a deep secret, she might have told a friend.
Exactly.
She might have told a friend, this is what I did with
So and
so and so. So, guys, please be careful when talking to ladies about stuff that are secret, or you deem it secret to yourself. Because one day you may hear it somewhere, because she will go and tell her friend that this is what I did with this person.
Exactly.
And if she herself did not bring it public, you will hear it from third party.
From a third party.
Yes.
Exactly.
So ladies are fond of doing that.
Exactly. But that girl, she needs psychological assessment. Yeah, she needs psychological assessment and treatment, because we can't continue to condone this kind of attitude and people like this in this country. She needs to be checked. She needs to be checked. It's that urgent.
It's long overdue, because she didn't start this today. We were doing working with TV3, very nice. When she completed school, working with TV3 nicely, then all of a sudden, boom. That was the beginning of Abenakoko's journey. You see, that was the beginning. Because 2015 until she started work with TV3.
Yeah.
And when that happened, then she was dismissed, you know. So it's like it's long overdue for her to be in psychiatric hospital. Either Pantine or Asylum down.
Yeah.
It's long overdue. I don't even know what is government of Ghana doing to order her arrest to be taken to
to be taken to one of these places.
Because if the family can't do it, government of Ghana, you have the prerogative right to do that.
Exactly. Because this girl is always on the blocks. She's always on the blocks for negative reasons. You see, so
we'll wait, and one day she will just break a bottle to kill somebody. That is when you know that Korkor is totally insane. Or totally.
And when it happens that way too, they cannot jail her because they will say that she's mentally imbalanced.
Yes.
You see, and that's the time that they will be sending her to all these psychiatric hospitals.
Yes.
You see, because already she has been diagnosed of being bipolar, and she has mental issues and all those things, and nothing is being done.
Yes.
So maybe they are waiting for something as serious as that to happen before maybe they take actions. Come on.
And people to be allowing her to enter clubs, bars and stuff. One day she will just break a bottle, like what you said, busting those balloons.
Yes.
So just imagine the situation gets worse. She will just break a bottle to shoot someone.
Exactly. And she can't even be in prison.
Yes.
You get the whole thing.
So she must not be allowed to such places, honestly speaking. Restaurants, swimming pools, wherever. She must not be allowed to those public spaces, because what is happening now, one day, either she can carry anything at all to hurt anybody.
Yes. She has to refrain from those places until we are convinced, the public is convinced that she has gone through all her medical processes and she's finally stable and mentally fit.
Exactly.
Then she can now be allowed into public spaces like that. But for now, like you said, she has to be refrained from all those spaces.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's good. Yeah, for security reasons.
Long overdue. Let's end this one here.
Yeah.
Please like, share, and subscribe.
Exactly. So thank you all for joining us once again in the studio. And then, like my colleague here said, don't forget to like our videos, subscribe to the channel, and then keep sharing. Recommend the channel to anybody to visit. You understand? So we'll see you anytime we are in the studio. Don't forget, keep sharing the video and subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
And also, if you are new, press the notification button and then receive updates whenever we upload our videos. You'll be the first to be notified. So thank you all for joining us once again in the studio today.